Good evening, Redneck Nation. JD here from the Redneck Channel. Today, which is actually in the evening at about 10:30 at night, I decided to start a new project that I should have done earlier in the day. What we're doing today, we took down a light fixture, a T5 fluorescent. We're going to put in a 15-watt medium base screw-in type light bulb LED, 15-watt equivalent, 100-watt. And I'm taking down my 54-watt high output T5 single 4-footer. And what we're doing is I want to show you all about how we actually can wire two motion sensors into one circuit. So that, and you could do more than two, and it will look at motion in two different directions, either my house entry door from the garage, or I have another entry door to the back carport. So what we're going to do is get up this ladder right here and show you what we got. So what we got here so far, I added a box to be a surface mount over the recessed box that came with the house. Found a couple screw holes that will match up. Put in two brand new Heath Zenith from Amazon, $15 each, motion sensors. And the hot wire is turned off right now, but it's this one here. The rest of the lamps in the garage, as well as this fixture, will be wired to this black wire. Now, what we need to do, we'll take these stranded black wires and we'll hook them to the hot wire from the switch on the wall. We'll leave the switch on, and the whites will go to the neutral that's already here. So we'll have four whites. We'll have two reds to one black on the right. We'll have two blacks to the black right here, which will be always hot, and then whites will be, again, neutral. What that will do, I've got multiple lights in this garage that will, and I'm going to put a fixture here as well. So let me go ahead and wire that in, and then we will look at the end result before we button it up. Okay, so what we've done here, the two reds coming out of either of the motion sensor controls go to this fixture right here, and the rest of the fixtures in the ceiling of the garage, which is this other black wire sticking out. Now this black wire coming down, again, was hot. It goes to the two black wires to the motion sensor, one each. And the white one is, everything's white, neutral. They all go together. So the way this works is we will have multiple lamps behind the motion sensor, including this new porcelain, and that will give us the ability, or it'll give the garage the capability of turning on all my lights from the entry door to the carport over here, since I have no switch over there. And the beauty of this, it turns off in whatever you set it at. I'll have it at 10 minutes. So it turns off. I don't have to worry about finding a light switch. And I can also come out of the entry door. Even though there's a switch on the wall that's been sawed off, I can turn it on and off with a fingernail. But the beauty of this is I can aim these at both doors and have that flexibility. And not only that, it'll shut off in 10 minutes, saving power. So if I'm in and out of the back door, I don't have to play with a switch. I can be carrying stuff, and it'll see me and turn on and off as needed. And the beauty of it, I could put three in. I could put one facing that way if I wanted it to turn on the whole garage upon the entry of the vehicle. But don't need to do that because the garage door opener has that light, and that stays on plenty long. And then once you walk in front of these, you got the rest. So it's all good. Now I could have put one here for walking in the front of the garage. However, these other ones should see me equally since they have 180 range. We'll test that out and see. All right, so that is what we got so far. Well, let me button it totally up and see if it'll work. And one more thing for totally button it up, when you put these wire nuts in place and as you tuck them up into the box, you want to hold the wire nut in one thumb and finger and pull on each individual wire the other direction. So you got the right and the left. Make sure they don't come out, because they might give you the false sense of that they're actually in there, but they're really not. So you want to make sure nothing comes undone. And it'll burn you anyway sometimes, but you want to make sure that everything's good to go. The bare ground has been screwed down to the bottom of the box already, up inside. And you probably can't see it because we don't have any kind of light on, but it's up there, right there. So let's do that next. Button it up a little further. Okay, here's my sawed-off light switch that's normally flush when on. And there it is. Now, what we got is, behind that we have 1, 2, 3, and it didn't see me. It shut off. That was like a test mode. And it's not seeing me, so I don't know what's wrong. There we go. So behind that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fixtures. I have 2 more on a separate circuit, which is up there at the porcelain fixture that I have a separate unit on. So that's what we got. So when we tighten that porcelain fixture to that metal box, we want to make sure that there is oh, I know why it's cycling. I have to put tape over the photo eyes because it thinks it's daylight after the light is on for a while. And you put tape on the photo eyes on the sensors. One little square is all we need. And that'll take care of that problem. Let's do that. So here we are, putting the tape on the photo eye, because these can be used outside or normally designed for outside use. We're going to tape them up. I try not to tape everything up, but we're going to tape up just the eye and not the adjustment dial. Any of this black electrical tape is plenty opaque. All right, we're going to set it 10 minutes. We should be good to go now. And we're set at maximum sensitivity. Now, when you do tighten this up, you don't want to pinch any wires, and I do see a wire trying to squeegee out of there. So, as my one friend used to say, trying to squirm out of there. You don't want to pinch them on the metal box. It'll cause it to go to ground because the metal box is grounded and throw a breaker. So we're going to work a little bit harder and get this totally snugged up and make sure there's nothing pinched. All right, so here we have it. We have all the lights on the circuit that it's working with the 2 motion sensors, and we're going to aim those a little better at the doors, so slight down. And we have, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fixtures on that. That one's plugged into a cord, and then I've got 2 more that are not on right now because it has a separate switch. I'm sorry, a separate circuit that's always hot with a motion sensor also facing the garage entry door. That way, in case my main motion sensor facing the back door fails to see me due to the exhaust fan being on or some other problem, this other one might just see me. So I got a couple options because I've been in the dark in here when these things fail, and I even put in some old style night lights with plain Jane 3-watt LED that I got for 25 cents a piece, 4 for $1 at Walmart on closeout. They fit their candelabra, and they give me plenty of light in case everything fails. In this very dark garage, there's no windows. So, This is JD, and I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you subscribe, YouTube will give you alerts if I have a new video and new post. And as always, thank you for watching, and good night.